the dark night of the soul.
The dark night of the soul is a term that was actually coined by a Catholic mystic, St. John of the Cross. But what ends up happening for you is the life that you were once living no longer works, and the life that you're being drawn towards has not yet become. And so you sit in this hallway, almost feels like an absence of the light, but it really isn't. You're being grown, you're being stretched, you're being tested in your faith, and you are asked to become something new. It's like a butterfly where you're sitting in the chrysalis in that hallway between the space where you once were and what you're not yet. And it's in between that space that the darkness seems to have its biggest grip on us.
There is something that makes us come in internally, deep, 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 deep inside of ourselves. So we question our very way of being.
I had reached the end. I was really desperate. I had 2 children, and I felt like I could not go on. I had a big fantasy about the Golden Gate Bridge. Boy, I had long dialogues with this bridge, and I was really in that place. So I know what that feels like. And I had such a miracle that I want to share with you. And so what happened was that I closed my eyes and I found myself in this room. I was surrounded by 12 angels. And they were asking me whether or not I had achieved my mission on the planet. And so I was there, and I'm trying to say to them, well, it was really hard on planet Earth. I couldn't do it. You know, it was just way too much for me. I tried, you know, but circumstances, I was a victim. It just wouldn't work. And I'm in this meditation, and I'm like hysterical, crying. And can you imagine saying to your guides and angels that it's just too hard this lifetime? I didn't accomplish my mission.
So what ends up happening for people in the dark night is the prayer practices that once fed them don't work. Relationships that were once great for them are no longer feeding their spirit or their soul. Their career feels flat. They don't like what they're doing. And I've even seen people who have lost their career and lost everything that they thought was stable in their life. And it has sent them into the deepest darkness and this feeling like you can't come out. This feeling like there's no connection to spirit. This feeling like there's nobody that really understands.
This is a really rough place to be. And so the very mere fact that you are here right now tells me you're kind of a badass. You obviously have what it takes to deal with everything that happens on this planet. And everything happens on this planet. Good, bad, ugly, beautiful, drama, peace, everything is here. And so if you are not feeling like you want to be here, I don't blame you. However, you obviously can be here or you wouldn't be here.
One of my teachers taught me that depression takes X units of energy to move through, and nobody knows. Jane's could be 28 days worth of units, and Mary's could be 6 months. I remember once I had a friend who was bordering on just about staying in bed forever depression, and we threw her a depression party. People came and clapped. People bought food that didn't match, orange juice and chocolate. People would ask each other, what's your whine? What's your complaint? And it became funny. And she was laughing, and we exaggerated the depression so those energies, those units would move faster for her. I will tell you, the dark night of the soul and depression are not graceful. They are sandpaper, rough, deep, deep cut in soul and emotions. They are not graceful. It is not a smooth ride. It is not an easy ride.
There's just this amazing amount of energy every day we deal with. So, you know, it can get to us and life gets to us. But the angels don't leave. They're always around the corner. But they know that there's an ebb and flow, and it's out of some of the darkest times come our brightest ideas and, our next step into the future.
In understanding that this was all my human stuff, I was able to release all that, and almost like having an angel bath of love, I was able to begin again. And I went on to launch a radio show called Make Your Miracle Today, and I would have many people on the show who had reached that point where they gave it up. And we did come down here with purpose and mission, and we did know that there was a way. And I was given a reassurance that moment, that there was a plan for me. And if I could just calm down, the way would clear. And I so know that happens for so many of us. And sometimes that dark night of the soul is what actually allows us to come out into the light. And it is a divine blessing turning point.
It really is a choice. You really do create your experience based on what you are going to be focusing on. So if you've been dialed into the drama of life, then that gets very daunting. But because everything is here, you could start diving into the love of life. The angels are here to help you focus on good. They welcome you into peace. They welcome you into making good decisions. They welcome you into taking action in your life. They welcome you into being a happy person. And they can really help you find happiness. So you can ask them, hey angels, I need help looking at good things in this world.
And then act on those thoughts. That's where the magic begins to happen, because obviously doing what we've been doing to date doesn't work. So let's try something different, which will still take us to where we wish to be. And the ride along that way, it's pretty phenomenal, I must say.
If you ever find yourself in life at a moment of deep crisis where you seriously doubt your ability to carry on, it might be easier just to let go of everything. An angel who had a message for you would say, do not let go, because it is possible to overcome any obstacle. Human beings